Hello and welcome to Whitehorse Music TV! My name is Richard Bodina and I am co-owner of this wonderful shop with my lovely wife Michelle Bodina, who is behind the camera. You cannot see her. Today I am comparing two bows. What? Well, the thing is, for years I've been comparing the differences between violins and just, completely rejecting the poor bows. I mean, it sort of makes sense to reject them a little bit because a big part of choosing a bow is, the feel that it gives you. It's, the most important thing, I think, when choosing a bow. But, this can still give you some sort of idea as to, what these two bows are like. Now, the bows that I will be interviewing are a bow made by Finkel, the Finkel workshop, and it's the LeFin model, L-E-F-I-N model. It's around 1,000 Australian dollars. And also the Sautille 4-star bow, which is one of the top of the Chinese made bows. It is a beautiful bow. Both of them use wonderful Pernambuco. Now, Pernambuco is a fairly rare wood. It's a select breed of Brazil wood, which is perfect for bows in that it has just the right amount of strength and elasticity to be made into a wonderful bow. So bows, from a certain price range, depending on where they're made, say $300 or so, up to super fancy $10,000, $20,000, $100,000 bows will be made with Pernambuco. And there's, varying qualities of Pernambuco and different aged Pernambuco and that sort of thing. So you can get great big variances in the quality. Saying this is a Pernambuco bow does not necessarily mean it's fantastic. You could get my son to make, he's 6, make a Pernambuco bow. Probably would not want to use it as a violin bow. So do not get too excited about the fact that it's Pernambuco. I would say who made it and how well they've made it makes probably more of a difference. So I'll start with the Sautille 4-star bow and I'll just run it through a couple of techniques. First of all, a bit of Sautille. I'm doing Sautille on a Sautille. And it works well. It has the balance point exactly where I expect it to be for my bow. And I'll check ricochet. It's the perfect sort of liveliness for the bow. Now the main thing that I look for in bows is strength. What I do not like is, you can do all of those techniques, but then when you're bowing, the hair touches against the stick when you're playing strongly. I was playing very hard, the stick was still not touching against the hair, even though I didn't have it quite wound up the way I should have. Which means it's a strong bow. I think the Sautille bows sort of excel once they get up to this 4-star mark. That is a very strong bow that does everything that I want it to, and it feels quite well balanced as well. Now, the Finkel LeFin model bow, I first met a Finkel bow a few years back. I had a student come into the shop and they had a LeFin bow, and I said, "Where did you get this bow? I like it." Because I have a fantastic old French bow that I use, and it felt very, very similar to mine, but it's a new bow, and I was quite excited. Now, Finkel are a small family of makers in Switzerland who make amazing bows, and it says on here, Swiss made. I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera. Was that picked up? We'll find out. Anyway, it has a silver tip, and it has silver mounting down the bottom here, as does the Sautille. The Sautille They decided to be a bit fancy and put interesting, cute carvings, or not carvings, decoration in the silver work. And it also has a silver tip with cute inlays and that sort of thing. So anyway, back to the Finkel. I was very excited because the balance is exactly what I want. It just feels fantastic. Sometimes when I feel a bow that is balanced the way I want it to, I actually have a reaction in my knees. I feel a little bit wobbly, and this makes me feel that little bit wobbly, so I really like it. So I'll check Sautille and ricochet and that sort of thing. Instantly it breaks into a beautiful Sautille. To me, both of them, you know, like you can get real variance in how some bows I cannot do those things. Both of these bows, I find them equally as easy to do those things. Strength. I'll wind it up slightly. I would say almost exactly the same as far as strength as the Sautille bow, maybe not quite as strong, but you don't necessarily want it to be really, really, really strong, otherwise you can't do these sort of fancy techniques. It has amazing strength, it's a beautiful looking bow, it's a very sort of modern looking bow, where the Sautille with all of its carving, what do you call it when, I guess carving maybe of metal, looks quite different. Two wonderful bows, and I think you should buy both of them for collection. In fact, I think you should buy my whole shop for your collection. They both get the thumbs up at Whitehorse Music. Please subscribe.